everybody, Ashley Bottoms here from Bottoms Up Appetite for Discussion. We are here at the Brattle Theatre in Cambridge to see the final day of the 2013 Massachusetts Independent Film Festival. It is a huge block of independent films that are played every year. They've been doing this for a while. As you may remember, I covered it last year, had a total blast. So I've been invited back again, and so here I am. Hopefully we'll be able to get inside and talk to some of the people behind the movies and get you some of the ideas, the nuance, the flavor of what's going on inside too with some of the films. So stick around with us as we take you to the 2013 Massachusetts Independent Film Festival.
Look, it's Tony. Whatever. I don't like it anymore. Since when? Since I realized he just uses girls. Okay. Well, don't worry. I found a new boyfriend for you. Oh, yeah. He's really sexy.
Who's that?
Nobody.
It's always something. It's always work. It's always something. I know you're rolling your eyes and then you're crying.
No, I'm not.
You hungry?
I'm not hungry.
Want coffee?
It's too hot for coffee.
Want iced coffee?
It's just because you feel guilty.
I don't feel guilty.
Well, normal people would.
Well, I think we're both well aware that I'm not like normal people.
What's she like?
I'm not talking to your daughter.
Don't ask for much.
What do you want to know?
Who is she?
All right, we're here with Katie Shannon, the director of The Morning After. It was a lesbian couple. How did that come about?
I'm a lesbian myself, so I
Yay, girl power!
I usually, when I write stuff, I tend to keep on that storyline just because it's something I particularly like to watch. And this one, I think, either gay or straight, you enjoy watching it just because it's something that happens to everyone.
Yeah, well, it hasn't happened to me, I don't think. So there's a sequel there somewhere, I'm sure. But no, because for me it was like, okay, I'm watching these women, I'm going, this is a lesbian couple. And I'm noticing that a lot lately in a lot of independent films from this area. They're touching on that. They're touching on gay and lesbian. They haven't touched on trans yet. I'm waiting patiently.
Something to talk
Sequels,
about.
yes, I'll give you my card. Is any of this from a personal experience?
I wouldn't say that's my personal story, but I definitely think when I write things, I take things that happen in my life and things that, maybe I've heard from other people, and then you kind of dramatize it to make it, what it is.
Because I actually, when it was over, I referred to this movie as a Facebook outburst in a film. It's exactly what it was.
That's a good way to put it.
And it was cool because when you go on Facebook, of course, you want to see someone's drama unfold, and it's like, I just watched it.
That's an interesting way to put it.
I thought so. And how did you get the actresses, the casting? Because they were perfect.
The girl who plays Allie, who's the darker girl, she was the first actress I ever directed when I was in grad school, and so we've just kept in touch over the years, and I've directed her in a lot of things. And then the other girl, Amy, I've directed her as well, and she's a producing partner of mine in another project we did. So I I do them separately, directed them separately, and I thought they would be perfect together, and then it just happened to work out when they met on set. So
It was really good. They had a good anti-chemistry, because you would call it, because they were fighting the whole time.
Yes.
But it was, and I was like, what was funny was I kind of felt bad for both of them. Because even
Which
though,
is good.
right,
Yeah.
even though the one cheated, there was a reason why she cheated, and I didn't feel like angry at her like I thought I would have, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, where can people go see this film?
we have it online at my website, which is Thompson Films. You can see it online.
ThompsonFilms.com.
ThompsonFilms.LLC.com. So you can watch it.
LLC.com.
Yes. So you can watch it online, and then we're hoping to get into other festivals. It's been in a few so far. So.
Any other projects in the pipeline?
Yes, I actually have another short film that is in post-production called Left Unsaid. It's kind of the same story told twice, and the first half is if people didn't say what they wanted to say, and the second half is what would happen if people actually said what they meant.
I like that.
And then I have a web series called K&A, which we're actually starting to shoot. August 26th, our first shooting date.
Okay.
Best friends from college, one's straight, one's gay, and it's comedy, and it's kind of like all the craziness they get into.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah? You think you're gonna learn something from that book?
Trying to.
I'll tell you something. You really want to learn the truth? There's only one place to do it. The Chatham Correctional Institute. It's the best fucking school in this entire country. It taught me everything I know.
I bet it did.
Hell, you could fill a racetrack with every piece of shit ever written. But you would still learn more right here in this seat talking to me. I'm talking about the Lord. Have you opened your heart up to Jesus?
Look, I'm gonna spare you the effort. I think that religion is meant for people who aren't smart enough to understand how the world really works, and are so scared of being small and insignificant that they need someone to tell them how special and important they really are. Never having personally seen a racetrack full of books, I'll take my chances.
Oh,
You can go take your imaginary ghost somewhere
the
else.
Bible says.
I know what the Bible says.
Well, then what's your problem with it?
It's poorly written.
So yeah, had to go across the hall today.
I saw her too. She's edible, isn't she?
So you think she's attractive?
Jake, we've been over this. I like the ladies too. Why is it so confusing to you?
I don't know, I think it's greedy.
Greedy?
Yeah, pick a side.
Is there some reason you don't think that I should pursue this woman then?
No, not exactly.
Are you interested in her? I don't want this to be some kind of competition. I'm way better looking than you are, and I have a far more engaging personality. You don't know how to dress.
You're not really gonna ask her out, are you?
I hadn't thought about it until you told me that it would bother you. Now I find it very tempting. Jake, even you're not stupid enough to take the woman across the hall. Come on now, the complications are staggering. Also, I assume that you're still involved in that other delightful scenario.
That is what it is. It's never gonna change. It has no effect on who I go out with.
No effect whatsoever.
I've been busy.
Yes, you have. I can hear you and Helena through those ceiling tiles, you know. This is why I hang out with you. To gain sexual pointers.
All right, we're here with Matthew Fillion. Tell us about this film. I actually enjoyed it. One thing what I liked about this film was that usually in the tearjerkers, it's the woman that gets her heart broken. This time, it was you.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to change things up. I didn't want them to get together in the end, and I didn't want them to. I wanted it to be. The main goal was to be unlike everybody else's story.
Right.
So you don't usually see male-centered romantic comedies or romantic dramas.
Exactly.
And
in a sense, you had the female role in a regular Hollywood movie.
Yeah, actually.
You were the one that was falling in love and going head over heels and
doing the chase
wanting to
thing.
go to the next level.
Yeah.
And she was the one that was like, well, I got something else.
Yeah.
And that was different.
Well, and I intentionally wanted the other guy to be interesting and attractive. And so, like, of course you pick the other guy. He has a lot going for him, you know. Like, and that was intentional too. I actually I found an actor for the other guy, I said I want people to not be angry at him. I wanted people to know
He's
that
a nice guy.
That he's going through a lot. That he's going through complicated things, and he has just like everybody else. And so I intentionally cast.
So you wanted us in some way to relate with that guy?
Yeah, I didn't want any villains.
No bad.
No bad guys. That was my main thing. I want everybody to have a chance of being happy, and I want everybody to have some redeeming qualities.
Absolutely. And you cast yourself as the lead. Any particular reason why?
Logistics. Logistics. I didn't see anybody that I particularly liked more, and I knew what I wanted from the part. I knew I could give it.
Okay.
Looking back, I really do wish I cast more of an ingenue, especially where it is sort of like the female role. I wish I cast somebody much more airy. You know, I think
you were saying less bald when they were questioning you earlier.
Yes, less bald. Well, I said I should have cast like a James Garfield type, like the nice hair.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I was watching. I thought you got like a Noah Wiley kind of a quality.
I've gotten that.
Yeah.
Only I don't have the nice bed.
That's a compliment, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Take it as such, please. But I wanted to know, is there a website where people can go to see this?
We have certainlynever.com, which is really basic. It's just sort of the information about the actors and stuff like that.
Certainlynever.com.
And we do have everybody's got a Facebook page. So Certainly Never.
Who doesn't? I do too.
So we get that kicking around, and that's actually updated more regularly.
And anything coming down the pipeline in the future for you?
Starting pre-production on sort of a TV pilot, maybe a web series. We're trying to figure out what format it will work best for it. This has been such a backbreaking thing that I haven't really. We've got like the talks of going to get that started, but it'll be a little while before that one's
so you get a little bit of a break in between.
Yeah, I can't.
And you're going to take this to the West Coast, like I heard you people saying.
I hope so. I was like, oh well, it's screened. Now we're all set. And then they're like, well, what?
We're on the West Coast. Huh?
Okay, yes. Okay, so yeah, we'll try to get it seen elsewhere too. Because
there's that too, the West Coast.
I'm proud of it, and I think the cast, the actors and the crew really deserve to have it seen.
Well, that's it for the Massachusetts Independent Film Festival for 2013. I hope you had a great time. I hope you enjoyed the films that we were able to bring you and the people we interviewed. I want to thank all the folks behind the MIFF that invited us down to do the story. They always make us feel welcome, and they go out of their way to let us be here to do a story, so I want to thank them as well. And if you want any more information on the Massachusetts Independent Film Festival, I'm putting the information right up on top there so you can get the information. Tell them I sent you. They love hearing that. It always makes me look good. And as always, I just want to thank all my affiliates. I want to thank Unregular Radio, CNEU Rock Radio, Outlaw Radio Network, and freemassmedia.com. Be sure to check out my show, Bottoms Up Appetite for Discussion. And as always, I always say every time I do a story, keep your enemies close, keep Ashley closer. Until next time, bye.
I thought you were just...
job. No one wants to hire a bunny. But there's hope for Murray. He found people like him. People who love comedy, drama, horror,
He found a friend. The Massachusetts Independent Film Festival. Bunny's welcome.